Hello. Good afternoon. I almost said evening there. Good afternoon. Welcome to another. I don't know. I say another Saturday stream. Have I done a Saturday stream recently? I must have done. I never know what days I stream anymore. I just kind of find days that I have free and then I stream on them. And today is one of those days. I don't know who's here yet, but we're going to be playing some King's Quest 4 today. We've done King's Quest 1 through 3, and King's Quest 4 is the last of the parser-based King's Quest games, which is pretty exciting. Time isn't real, don't worry about it. Yeah, I know. Time, but yeah. Hey, bro, I subscribed for 34 months. You kidding me? I'm the only one here. No, you're not. King's Quest 4, yeah, the Perils of Rosella. This is the first game to star Rosella in as a playable character, and it's an interesting one. Released in 1988. This is on Sierra's SCI engine. The first three games on the AGI engine. This is a new engine. It's slightly more advanced. You can tell that they've spent a little bit of extra time on this King's Quest game because it looks a little bit nicer. And then they'll do an even bigger leap when it comes to King's Quest 5. I can see, like, the first three King's Quest looks pretty much the same, but 4, 5, it ramps up really quickly towards the end of, like, the 80s and beginning of the 90s. I'm excited to be playing this one. I've played through this one once before, so I'll be following it with a walkthrough, because I don't remember the full game off by heart. King's Quest 4, Graham is dead. It's true. Yeah, well, that is very much the plot. We will get into it, of course. This one is more in line with King's Quest 1 and 2 in terms of style, where you have, like, you know, essentially you have an area to explore, you have sort of 3 quests to do, where King's Quest 3 was a lot more ambitious. You had the spells, you had the wizard who was kind of breathing down your neck. This one's a lot more like the original 2 games. And I think it's a really good King's Quest, this one. This one is really, really solid and a lot of fun. It has some difficult stuff in, but nothing we won't be able to get through a day. There should be another one-off King's Quest stream, although it may... I'm imagining it'll probably be about a 3-hour playthrough. It could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less, depending on what kind of time we make, but I'm feeling pretty good about this. First of all, though, how are you all doing today? Welcome on in. I hope you're having a great Saturday. I have been working on videos the past couple days. I'm writing a Simon the Sorcerer video. It's going really, really well. I wrote loads yesterday. It's coming along very, very nicely. I'm really looking forward to finalizing the script and getting it recorded. And of course, I'm also working on a couple of other videos at the moment, which I'm also excited to get into as well. I find it funny that the wizard can't teleport to a balcony on a ship. No, he can. He can do that. If you if you don't get rid of the wizard in King's Quest 3, he arrives on the ship, and he's like, where do you think you're going, Gwydion? And then it's game over. He can teleport onto the ship, just not that specific area. Really? He can't teleport to a specific area? That might have been in that video. It does seem very specific and a kind of Sierra-ish thing that could happen. Anyhow. Hello to all of you coming in. Again, I hope you're well today. I'm really looking forward... That's what speedrunners do. That is interesting. Yeah, now that you mentioned that is in that video that I watched a while back, but that is wild. Anyway, we are going to get into King's Quest 4 right now. So the thing about King's Quest 4 actually is that this is the first King's Quest game to actually use like a proper, like actually have music like with like you can be affected with a sound card. So I have an MT32 emulator, Roland MT32, with my ScumVM, that I'm going to be using for this playthrough, which is really, really quite exciting. we're going to have some really nice music in this particular playthrough. So, one second. If I look at my load, yeah, I've played this before. These are my loads, my saves from my last playthrough of it. But yeah, King's Quest 4. I may just double check my settings because the volume was a little bit off last time I checked. It should be okay now. When I tested it earlier, the music volume was a little bit quiet, and I think I fixed it. So we'll see what happens when we get into it. King's Quest 4. Let's do it. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, for whatever reason, this one actively does do the whole copy protection thing. Luckily, I do have the manual, so in order to verify your legal ownership, please use your King's Quest 4 manual to answer the following question. On page 2, what is the 6th word of the 2nd paragraph? I have a PDF of the manual. So the 6th word in the 2nd paragraph. So page 2. There's like a chart in specifically from the King's Quest collection manual that basically tells you what each word is. So you just kind of follow the chart and click on it. So you don't have to actually look through a manual. So page 2. 2nd paragraph, 6th word is Daventry. So if we type in Daventry, we will be let into the game. Is this your first time playing King's Quest 4? It's not, but I will click yes because I want to see the intro. Oh my goodness. It's a bit loud. Let me know how the volume is, because I may have said it too loud at this point. Let's go. Gotta let it do its thing as well. Oh, the music. The music! This game is great, especially if you have the right sound card emulation going on. And it's done by William Goldstein, who is a pretty prolific composer, actually. He's just like the Twilight Zone and all sorts. Considering the acquisition, would you like a return to this once it's complete? Acquisition? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Brian. Maybe I'm missing some context here. And with the return of his long-lost son Alexander and the rescue of his daughter Rosella from the terrible dragon, old King Graham decides it's time to pass on his adventurous hat to a younger... He flings the battered hat towards his children while his wife, Queen Valenice, proudly looks on. So this is pretty much... I've been bought out. Yeah, this pretty much picks up where King's Quest 3 left off. The hat arches through the air suddenly. King Graham experiences a terrible squeezing pain in his chest. Oh no, King Graham! Help me, rasps. Valens is very shocked. The adventurer's hat lies unclaimed upon the floor, forgotten. It's amazing how much of a graphical jump there is between 4 and 5. Even between 3 and 4, there's a huge jump, you know? Like, 3 had, like, much more rudimentary graphics than this. King Graham lies weakly in bed, Father Death hovering near. Can't stick around but enjoy the stream. Nice to see it anyway, Liam. Grief suddenly overwhelming her, Rosella leaves the room. Okay. Oh, Father, she sobs. You're still young. You should have many years ahead of you. I wish I could help you, Father. Do you really mean that? A soft voice asks. Rosella looks up but sees no one. Who's speaking to me? I am, the voice says. Look in the magic mirror. Rosella sees an image in the mirror. Who are you? She queries. Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard. Sierra is a part of Activision after all. I don't know what to make of that just yet. I am the fairy Genesta. In my land of Tamir there is a remarkable tree. This tiny tree needs 100 years to bear a single fruit. But this is no ordinary fruit, for if a person were to eat it, they would find that good health and well-being would be theirs for many years. Rosella is much heartened by this news. Where is the land of Tamir? Genesta smiles. Tamir is far away, but with my magic I can bring you here. So once again we do have a new magic land to explore. Rosella senses there is more to the story, but I suppose there are some problems. Of course, you've got to solve problems. It's a King's Quest game. Again, Genesta smiles. Yes, you are correct, Rosella. If you're willing to come to Tamir, I will explain the situation. However, once I bring you here, I can't send you back. You will have to help me first. Thank you for the raid back. Welcome on in. Confused, Rosella says, I don't know. What if I can't help you or find the tree? Pew pew. Genesta pleads, you must decide now, Rosella. My powers are growing weaker by the minute. Now, the fairy is but a faint glimmer, and her voice barely audible. If you care for your father, say yes now. And suddenly she's gone. So it feels a little bit manipulative, this. Yes! Oof. The lovely fairy speaks. I am the fairy Genesta. Welcome to Tamir. I really do enjoy this game, actually. So this is probably one of the best King's Quest games. Rosella looks awestruck at the fairy. She's stunningly beautiful, but there is still a certain sadness to her. Finally, Rosella speaks. I know you would like me to help you in some way, but I don't know how I could help a fairy. Genesta looks sadder than ever. You're wrong, Rosella. You see, I'm losing my magical powers. Yesterday, as I was strolling through the woods, Lalote, the evil fairy, caught me unawares and stole my magic talisman. The fairy sighs. She yanked it from my neck and raced away, screeching with laughter. Immediately, I felt my powers diminishing and my body weakening. I will die in 24 hours if my talisman is not returned. A single tear. Is this a metaphor for original sin? Who knows? I don't think so, though. Best King, this is obviously Mask of Eternity. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Intently, Genesta looks at Rosella. Lalote is very evil, and will use a talisman to bring more evil to Tamir. Now I fear it will contaminate my whole country. Further, I cannot send you home without my talisman. Rosella is unsure as to what she can do. Meekly she asks, I wanted to help you, but how? You can do more than you think, Rosella, Genesta assures her. I believe you will be able to penetrate Lalote's domain. Suddenly, Rosella remembers the tiny tree. Can you tell me where to find the magic fruit? Remorsefully, Genesta looks at Rosella. It will not be easy to reach the tree. It grows on a tiny island within a vast swamp on the other side of the Great Mountains. Bravely fighting back tears, Rosella says, I will help you in any way I can, Genesta. How can I find Lalote? The beautiful fairy points eastward. Lalote's castle overlooks Tamir from the Great Mountains. Oh, this music. So good. Genesta looks weaker as she says, There is not much more I can do, Rosella. As it is, it will be difficult for me to fly home again. One thing I must do for you, though. I shall disguise you as a peasant girl so as to not attract attention. Thank you, Genesta. I think, Rosella stammers. Oh. It will be better for you, the fairy says. Well, I must be off while I can still fly. I know you can do it. Goodbye, good luck. Oh man, this game is it's such vibes. 1988, by the way. Well, you're on your own, Rosella. So here we are. All right, I think we can press enter now and begin the game. If it will let me begin the game. Hello? Are you there? Just click do restart. Why aren't you loading? It was working earlier. You know what? If I just restore my start save.
Graham, watch out!
Yeah, that should work. That was weird. Our goal in this game, Palthea, is to save King Graham, who has had a heart attack. There's a magic fruit in this land that will basically save his life. And we're all trying to sort of free the land from this evil fairy called Alote. Sorry, there's quite a bit going on. Excuse me. Just a bit of gas there. Also, hey, Chuke, how's it going? And thank you for the 100 bits Pego drink. Hello, hope you guys are having a great day. I'm feeling less than great, but I'm going to cozy up this stream. Well, hopefully this will be a nice cozy stream, because it's a very nice cozy game. I mean, some of you who have been sort of keeping up with these King's Quest playthroughs will be able to tell, this game already looks like it has so much more detail than the last 3 games. Music is kind of sparse still, but nonetheless, when the music does come up, it's very, very beautiful. All right, actually, I need to open up my map. I have a map of this game in my documents that I've made myself. Let me open that up. Okay, good. So we start like there's like a stream. Oh, there's a unicorn here. We will be dealing with that unicorn later. Unicorn is a friend. Right. A massive missed opportunity there, not giving Rosella the Adventurous Hat. That's true, but the Adventurous Hat is kind of like a whole thing. You know, the Adventurous Hat doesn't get passed on because, you know, obviously Graham survives and is the star of King's Quest V. So, oh, hello. Look at this. There's a robin there. Look at the robin. A pretty robin pulls hungrily a long earthworm. I want that earthworm. Give me that. Hey, come here. Get worm. Right, well, there you go. We have a worm. Well, there we go. Beautiful. You may have also noticed there is a... Oh, worm? Yeah, exactly. You may have also noticed there's a little mine here. We'll go there in a little bit. Also, actually, something worth noting. This is actually the first... King's Quest game to actually include a point-and-click system. This was, even though it still uses parser for most of its commands, well, all of its commands really, you can point-and-click to move. And I know there was a feature in the versions that I played on stream, but those games like King's Quest 1, 2, and 3 did not ship with point-and-click controls. It was added in later versions. This was the first one to actually use point-and-click. Which is pretty wild, because obviously people know them as point-and-click adventure games, but for a good long while, you didn't point-and-click in them. You typed out your commands, which is why it's a very difficult like sort of genre to define. Like, obviously you can call it an adventure game, but many games have you going on adventures, so maybe that's not the best term. I define them as graphic adventures. That's kind of I think that's the most official term, because obviously not all of them are point and click. Not all of them are like full on are the same sort of game. It's a difficult genre to nail down. Yeah, the parser is it is the missing link between text adventures and point and click. Interactive graphic story, yes, something like that. You know, it's but like it's obviously it can like a lot of things can be defined as such. So it's just a difficult genre to nail down, sort of like verbally. Anyway, we're back here and we want to go down one because we want to go over here. Oh, don't worry. If you fall in the pool, you can just climb out here. But we want to wait, actually, for a certain individual to arrive here. Because he has something that we need. So we're just going to do a little bit of waiting around here. And see if he arrives. I will say, look at the sort of the way the pool's shining here. And I will remind you, this is a game from 1988, and it looks fantastic. It's like, obviously, a lot of it's very rudimentary, but I love the way the colors work in this game, and all that sort of thing. Yeah, it's just like a neat little detail. So we are waiting currently for someone to turn up. I'm gonna do a save, do our first save of our King's Quest Marathon 01. We're at the pool, we're waiting for somebody to turn up. And you may or may not be surprised, you know, who turns up, because it's it's King's Quest. All sorts of very strange people from folklore and such are around. So I think we have to wait around for him to come along, but I might be able to just kind of go back and forth until he does turn up. If I hear that music, I believe that's not who I'm looking for, but there is someone else. Oh, okay, it's someone behind the bushes. He's playing the music. Hold on. We'll be talking to this guy later. He's not making himself very visible, but there he is. Look, fawn? Does not sound fawn. Look. Well, I can tell you who it's Pan. You see a lively creature who is, at the same time, both man and goat. He's a satyr, and his name is Pan. He seems to be greatly enjoying his flute music. He's just chilling. We'll be having a little conversation with him later. Oh, here we go. This is who we were waiting for. It's Cupid. Cupid happily splashes and frolics in the clear pool of the water. So, you know, Cupid's here. I want the... Uh-oh, we've startled Cupid. Well, that's too bad. You left your bow behind. I'd love to have that. Well, how about that, huh? I have taken Cupid's bow. I'm sure that'll come in handy at some point during the quest. Shoot yourself with the bow. I mean, I don't think you can shoot yourself with it, but we'll be shooting some people with it. Hey, Chloe with the Prime sub. Hey up, Chuck. 11 months on a 1 month streak. How you doing, Chloe? Stealing from a baby, shame on you. I will do as I please. Now, you may notice, actually, under this bridge, you can see a little golden sort of thing. And this is for one of the times where a treasure is actually visible on the screen, which is pretty good. Let's look under the bridge. You kneel down and peer under the bridge. Aha! You found a small golden ball. You pick it up and carry it with you. Well, that's very handy. Haim on you. Oh, Haim, as in Novice Haim from the New Earth episodes of Doctor Who. There's a pond here. This is a very pretty little pond. Floating upon it are many beautiful water lilies. You spy a large frog sitting on top of a big lily pad. And yes, he's wearing a little gold crown. Oh, well, that is interesting. I think what we need to do here is actually drop a ball in Bond. You accidentally drop the golden ball into the pond from atop a lily pad. A large green frog leaps into the water and disappears from view. Moments later, the frog emerges with, yes, your lost ball in its mouth. It seems as if the frog is kindly returning your gold ball to you. Oh. Well, how about this? let's head over to here. So we just gotta do this. And then what we do is we pick up the frog. Forg. You're not near enough. Sorry. Sorry, my typing is abysmal today. There we are. We have the frog. Squinching up your nose in disgust. Is squinching a word? You catch the large frog and hold it in your hand. It stares at you with its big bulgy eyes and wobbles its throat. Well, you know. When in Rome, I guess. You look at the frog's green lips. Good. You feel silly doing this as you slowly put your mouth against the frog's. Suddenly, the little green frog changes into a handsome prince. Who are you? The prince demands. I thought you were supposed to be a princess. Why, you're nothing more than a peasant girl. You blanch a bit at that remark, but say nothing. Well, ta-ta, he says. I'm off. Here, you may keep this. To your surprise, he tosses the little golden crown to you as he takes his leave. Good riddance, you think. What a jerk. Anyway, we have a crown now. And this crown can turn you, well, we'll see. Poof, you're a little froggy. We can become a frog. You don't like the clammy feeling of being a frog. You look around and decide there's no reason to be one right now and remove the little gold crown. Well, that's a handy little tool to have, isn't it? Let's get our gold ball back. So, there's that little interaction. We can be a frog. Eat the crown. I don't think we want to eat the crown. Oh, there's a graveyard here. Where are we heading? Oh, okay. So there's a graveyard. This graveyard will be important in a bit later. Let's read some of these tombstones. Here lies Newbury Will. His life was finished because he took ill, but no one will miss him. He should have been wiser. 'Tis his own fault for being such a miser. Well, how about that? I expected the frog to be poisonous. It would be in line for a Sierra game to do that, yeah. Read tombstone. Lord Coningsby sleepeth here in peace, an honourable man, a valiant soldier. He served his country well. See, these are all, like, interesting. Like I said, they will be relevant later. I plant these shrubs upon your grave, dear wife, that something on this spot may boast of life. Shrubs must wither and all earth must rot. Shrubs may revive, but you, thank heaven, will not. Well, okay. Yeah, we'll just have to be back here, I suppose. Anyway, we want to go down here. What a lovely little house. I've always loved this particular screen. Like the flowers, like the smoke coming from the house, the shimmering stream. It's just such a beautiful game. I genuinely think this is one of my favourite King's Quests. At least my favourite parts of King's Quest for sure. Definitely my favourite of the classic ones. Anyway, this is a house that belongs to... Oh, it's the Seven Dwarves. Why not? What a mess it is. Well, you know, if it's a mess, I suppose we'll just have to tidy the house. See, in the previous King's Quest games, a lot of the dwarves tended to be kind of rude. And like I say, rude as in they would steal from you constantly. For whatever reason, all the King's Quest games, dwarves just are thieves. But I think they kind of make up for it because the dwarves in this one are actually really nice. Probably because they're based off the Seven Dwarves, but you know. And we're sort of doing the sort of Snow White sort of role here. I will say there's probably something to be said of the fact that the first time you play as a female character in a King's Quest game, you clean up somebody's house. But, you know, we won't get into that. You steal from them in retaliation. You don't need to steal from them, because by doing a little bit of a cleaning for them. You watch quietly as the dwarves file in one by one, get a bowl of soup and take a seat at the table. Now this takes a while. We have to wait for every single dwarf to come in, get some soup, and sit down. And then the musical loops. So that's 2. This is our 3rd one. Yeah, get your soup, buddy. Uh-huh. It's the 4th one. You have to wait for all 7. You can't skip this. You just have to wait for them all to get their soup. There's our 5th dwarf. They don't even say hello. Gameplay, I know, right? It's riveting. I still love this game. It has a lot of quirks like this, but I adore it. It's Soup Gang, exactly. You get all these guys eating soup, you know? Alright. This is our last guy. This dwarf must be really hungry. He's getting 2 bowls of soup. Tom Bombadil vibes, I know, right? The 7 dwarves seem very pleased that you tidied their messy home. One politely asks you your name. You tell him, and he cordially invites you to sit down with them and eat the bowl of soup he got for you. Well, that's very nice. He wasn't actually hungry. He was like, you know what? Come have soup with us. You seat yourself at the table and begin to eat the surprisingly delicious soup. So here we are. Soup Gang. It's poison. Don't drink it. No, we can trust this soup. This soup's good. So, good soup. Yeah, we have to wait for the soup to be eaten. We've got to go through the soup cutscene. You know, if I remade this game in HD, I would absolutely make it so you have to sit through each character eating the soup in silence. And you just hear the spoons like scraping against the bowls. Every game needs a soup cutscene. You're so right, you know? Soup cutie. Silent soup sequence. It's time for the little men to go back to the mine. Goodbye and thanks for the soup, you call, as they take their leave. See, they don't all get up, like, to go at once. They go one by one. I think probably because they couldn't render them all going at once, but, you know. It's just the way the game works. You finished your soup also. It was the best soup you ever tasted. Maybe, though, you were just really hungry. Well, you know. Can't beat a good soup. So, chat, what is your favorite kind of soup? Like, if you had to have any kind of soup, what would it be? I just want you to let me know. Hold on, I'm just getting my phone correctly. There we go. Right. It looks like, though, they've left something on the table. Was that some kind of pouch? There's a blue pouch in the center of the table. Oh, they must have left this behind. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to look in the pouch. What do they leave behind? You open the diamond pouch and look inside. Many diamonds flash and sparkle from within. Carefully, you close it again as to not lose any. Oh my goodness. I've left these diamonds behind. I don't like soup and only viscous food. Fair enough. Meaty stew is nice. Cheese soup. Solyanka. Chicken and almonds, tomato, carrot soup. There's a lot of like nice variety. A meat and vegetable soup or pea soup. Clear red borscht must be made from sour pickled beetroots. Very nice. See, my personal favorite soup, and I know this might be a bit controversial, I like a good mushroom soup. Like a nice cream of mushroom is just really, really nice. For me, it can't be beaten. I got some good soups listed in the chat here. Oops. Okay, this is a little bit awkward. This little ramp. It's diagonal. All right. Okay. Hey guys, you left behind your little pouch. Give pouch to dwarf. Dwarfs have everything they need. Okay, hold on. I think I maybe have to go a bit to a different one. Oops. I may have fallen. It's fine. We didn't fall that far. Ah, there's the leader. give pouch to dwarf. You see, you left this behind, buddy. Try standing in front of the dwarf. Oh, I'm sorry. Stand in front of the head of the dwarf. Okay. You have to be in a very specific position for this one. Being an honest person, you offer the forgotten pouch of diamonds to the dwarf. His gruff exterior softens a bit. Nah, you can keep it, he says. We got plenty here. We also got an extra lantern we ain't using. Here, go ahead and take it. The dwarf's gruffness returns. He says, now skedaddle on out of here. Oh, how about that? We got an extra lantern. That'll definitely come in handy. See, our honesty gets us an extra little item there. It pays to be a good person. Okay. Prefer a chunky soup than a smooth soup? Interesting. Alright, so we okay. We've done a lot of good things already. We're about almost 10% of the way through the points. Let's do a save. It's a good time to save, I think. Number 3, we're being a good person. So, where are we headed now? Oh, I know where we're going. We are going. Actually, let's first of all. Am I in the faster speed? Hold on. Oh, you can just keep going faster and faster. Let's get a bit of a speed up. We're going to go this way. Save early, save often. Absolutely right. All these dwarves, Soviets, all they do is eat soup and work in the mines, and they have no use for money. Hey, you know? If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Okay, so we want to go to this big house here. This is linked to the graveyard. A big spooky house. And actually, this house is pretty scary. I imagine if I was playing this game as a kid, this house would have spooked me a little bit. It's just a little bit eerie. And it'll get more eerie as time goes on. So the first thing we need to do here, though, is go into here. We're going to look at the books. You examine the few remaining books on the bookshelves. Only one catches your attention. Is entitled The Complete, spelled like that, Works of William Shakespeare. Well, let's take the book. You remove the Shakespeare book from the shelf and carry it with you. Well, how about that? Why does Shakespeare exist in the King's Quest universe? Who knows? We've found many books written by real people in this universe, so it does make a lot of interesting things go on. Let's look at this painting. An interesting portrait of a young girl hangs above the fireplace. You gaze at it intently and notice that her eyes seem to stare at the left wall of the parlour. The left wall, huh? Let's have a look. Look wall. You examine the left wall very closely and notice a little latch. Ooh. What happens if we pull latch? You flip the latch on the wall and behold, you have discovered a secret door. Well, isn't that nice? Hey, a shovel. Very nice. So, I'm going to do a save. I don't think we need to be here yet. But this is just a little important thing that we needed to take. Let's have a look up here, though, as well. I'll use this because it seems like a little bit of a awkwardly positioned staircase. I need to turn numlock off so I can use my diagonals again, actually. Yeah. Going up a spiral staircase, because why not, eh? Is there a King's post-apocalypse theory? You know what? I don't know. It's entirely possible. Gotta get up here, please. Are the deadly stairs in this game too? Oh yeah, of course. Hey, there's an organ up here. Let's look at the organ. Dust and cobwebs cover the old organ. Let's play the organ. You're not sitting at the organ. Okay, sit. Alright, hold on. We've got to sit, move to the bench, sit, play the organ. I've used this song in my videos before. Specifically this version, I mean. Dracula, is that you? I love this. What a virtuoso you are, Rosella. Well. Ooh, stand. Well, there you are. Rosella is a really good musician. Oh. So yeah, you can fall down the stairs. It's fine. We don't need to be playing the organ right now anyway, so you can just leave. Like I said, this house will be relevant later. For now, we'll just let it be. First of all, we want to go over. Actually, let's go back up here. Let's go over to the right here. Oh yes, there's a crypt here. Very spooky. And this is a place. Now, you guys know the sort of golden rule with waterfalls in games. There's got to be something good behind there. So let's see if we can get behind this waterfall. The force of the water pushes you back. Oh. So we can't get through it in this form. However, if we're a frog can get through just fine. It sure feels good to be yourself again. Can you swear in this game real quick for an Easter egg? Sure. I'll put. Perhaps you need to purchase a copy of Leisure Suit Larry. Well, yeah, I suppose so. That's funny. I didn't know about that one. So the reason I've saved here is because let's light our lantern. Using a flint attached to the oil lantern, you light it. The lantern burns with a bright glow. We're going to go into here, and this is a very dangerous little area. So, oh, hold on. I think there's something here we want as well. Let's have a look around. Look floor? You see a board lying on the ground. That's what we want. We want this board. You're not close enough. There we go. See, this is a very dangerous area because... Okay. What can happen in this cave is there's sometimes a troll in here. Is this the AGI version? No, this is SCI. If it was AGI, it would look a lot more like the first 3 games. Let's take one of these bones. So, every time you go into this cave, there's a random chance that the troll will be in here. And you kind of need to well, you just need to listen and look to see if the troll's there, and then you can see if you can go in. So we should be fine for the time being. Oh, there he is. Oh. Fate be what it may, you are dragged off to meet it. It's very scary. But yeah. It can be really, basically a lot of it is just kind of like reloading to make sure the troll's not there. Oh, doing that. Okay, we're safe. We don't need to be here just yet, though, so we aren't going to worry about it. Instead, what we're going to do is we're gonna go through here. In order to leave, you can go back in human form. You just get pulled through the water. And what we're going to do for the first time is going to confront Lolote, the evil fairy. To the point where, well, she's going to give us something to do. We need to take out this evil fairy in order to save Genesta, the good fairy. Well, this can get a little bit scary, so we're going to sort of inch up here. Oh, Lolote's goons. It's fine. We want to be taken here. It's a bit Wizard of Oz. Well, my pet, Lolot hisses, what have you drug home today? Lolot gives you the once-over, and as she does, her red eyes begin to narrow. Lolot is an evil fairy. Are you a foolish girl who wandered here by mistake? Are you a spy sent here by my enemy, Genesta? I mean, I have no idea, I swear I know nothing. You tell Lolot that you are nothing but a poor peasant girl who's lost away, but she doesn't seem to believe you as her mouth begins to snarl and her eyes narrow to mere slits. Ooh. For the first time, you experience real fear and begin to tremble. Lolot snarls, you don't look stupid enough to have wandered here. I believe you're a spy. Take her to the cell. Don't worry, this is supposed to happen. Oh, well, look at that. Hey, let's have a look at this, skeleton. At least 2 unfortunate individuals have met their end here. Oh, that sucks. Look, ball. Oh, not that ball. I meant to look at that one. Okay, let's look around. You have found yourself in a horrible cell. Looks as if others have found their way here too. Hopefully you won't end up like them. I do like the minions design. They're pretty striking. They're great. I love the way her minions look in this game. They're really, really cool. There's a whip on the wall there. Let's look at that. We just have to wait, basically, until we get out of here, because we will. Is that a rack? Oh, you hear the henchman returning. Perhaps they are setting you free. The henchman motions you to follow him out of the cell. And that was a short-lived little stint. Lolot gives you a sickly sweet look. You're lucky, my dear, she coos. My precious son Edgar is taking a liking to you, and he believes you. He's convinced me to give you a chance to prove your innocence. Edgar is a good lad. You glance at the homely young man standing next to Lolot. He blushes. He's a sweet little man. Lolot continues, I wish to own the unicorn that inhabits the meadows. Bring me the unicorn, and I shall not only set you free, but reward you as well. Hey, wow, we've got a quest from an evil fairy. To our henchman, Lolot orders, go! Take her back to the forest. Well. So, much like the first 2 King's Quest games, we have 3 different quests that Lolot is going to give us in order to... Hold on, what was the... It was quick save 7. That Lolot is going to give us. The first of which is to get a unicorn. And you get the whip and become Indiana Jones. I mean, that'll be cool. Unfortunately, that's the wrong point-and-click adventure game company. The hydration there. And a stretch. Yeah, absolutely. See, we're making very good progress already in this game. Nearly 40 points in. We already have what we need to get this unicorn, actually. We just need to locate it. It can turn up in a couple different places. So, first of all, we'll just head over this way. Also, you might have noticed that black bird flying overhead. And you may have seen the same blackbird in Lolot's fortress. That is a spy for Lolot. So it's keeping an eye on you, that thing. And it's reporting back to the evil fairy. Something just to think about. We just want to... So stream, I think up here? Yes, okay. What we're going to do is fire... Okay, hold on. Shoot bow at unicorn. Now, this might seem like a violent solution, but bear with me. It's okay. It's Cupid's bow. You aim one of Cupid's golden arrows at the beautiful unicorn. You let go of the bow, string, zing, bullseye. The magnificent unicorn is no longer afraid of you. It's now your friend. This does not seem very ethical, but at the same time, we're kind of just dealing with an evil fairy here. It's not really our fault. But we now need a way to ride it back to the to the castle. So we're just gonna kind of just leave it for the time being. Instead, we're going to head to the north. He's not here. Where is he? I'm waiting for him to turn up. There's a guy we need here. I don't know where he is. I'll jerk it by the horn. I don't think we can do that. Where is he? There's a guy we need to find. He's playing some music terribly. We'll just have to kind of locate him. As soon as we find him, I'll know what to do with him, but you know, it's one of those situations where he only really turns up when he feels like turning up, you know? Also, you may notice that the world just kind of loops if we keep going, up and down. Come on, man, where are you? There he is. You see a rather jaunty-looking fellow who appears to be a wandering minstrel. He seems to be a lute player. Not a very good one. Talk to minstrel. You say hello to the minstrel who looks at you in surprise. Well, well, what do we have here, he asks. You introduce yourself as Rosella. Hello, Rosella, the minstrel says. Let me play for you one of my favourite tunes. And he begins to play an old ballad. Unfortunately, it appears that his musical skills are quite limited, as he plunks and pings his way through an otherwise beautiful song. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Exactly. Ooh. He's not great at this, but, you know, let's talk to him again. You unthinkingly speak to the minstrel again, who immediately begins to play another bad rendition of a favourite oldie but goodie. You know, maybe music playing is not quite your bag, sir. I think I might have a better thing for you. You've got quite a strong personality. If I perhaps give book to minstrel. You see, we've got the complete works of Shakespeare. Maybe he's not as much of a musician as he is an actor. You're not close enough. Hold on. Book to minstrel. You hand the Shakespeare book to the minstrel. Curiously, he opens it and begins to read aloud. First hesitantly, then with increased forcefulness as he begins to get into it. Well, well. Suddenly he stops and looks at you. This is wonderful, he exclaims. This gives me a new lease on life. No longer am I a mere minstrel. Now I will become a famous actor, to be or not to be. How's that? He then gives you his lute, bids you farewell, and wanders off to stardom. Well, you know. Good luck, buddy. I'm sure it'll go well for you. At the very least, we got a lute. So, you know. There's this whole thing that just happened. Now, we have a lute. Is he a minstrel or a bard? It seems like a very important distinction. Who knows? Maybe a little bit of both. We need to find... what do we need to find? We need to find Pan again. Because remember, Pan was playing some music before. Ah, hello, Pan. Hello again. Give lute to Pan. He isn't paying attention to. Okay, talk to Pan. You attempt to speak to Pan, but he pays you no mind. He's too wrapped up in his flute music. Alright, fine. Play a lute. See, Rosella has quite a lot of musical like talent. Definitely more so than that minstrel. The Pan has ceased his dancing and now looks at you and the lute curiously. You want it, buddy? Give a lute to Pan. Okay, Pan gratefully accepts your gift of the lute, and in return he gives you his flute. Happy now, he dances away with it. Well, there we are. We've exchanged instruments. Because why not? 008. Flute. Lute for flute. Exactly. A lute-flute trade. That's just how it works. Now, you might remember another area we saw earlier. There was that little hut by the pier. That is where we're going to go next. There is a fisherman there, and the fisherman will have something we need. So it's, where was it? If I just keep going up, I should be able to find it. My favorite Disney cartoon, Flute Loot. Ah, here we go. This is what we want. It's little fisherman. So you can see him on the edge of the pier there as well, which is really cute. Let's try and have a word with him. Hello. Talk to you, man. You say a few words to the old fisherman. However, he must have seen other things in his. He must have other things in his mind that he seems to ignore you. Oh well, okay then. Let's just I see what if he does anything different then. Oh, he's getting up and leaving. Oh, I'm sorry. We'll follow him into his house. Open door. Talk to man. You talk to the grizzled fisherman as he sits at the table. Sighing, he tells you, "Them fish ain't been biting lately. If things don't get better soon, I don't know what to do." Well, I might have something for you. Give pouch to man. You're not close enough. Alright, hold on. I said, I might have something for you. You offer the pouch of diamonds to the fisherman, who takes it gladly. Wife, give the girl my fishing pole in trade. He tells his tired wife. Obediently, she retrieves the pole and hands it to you. Thank you very much, he says, smiling. You have certainly helped us. Oh, well. So now he doesn't have to worry about fishing. Because we have our own little fishing pole. Let's do a little bit of fishing ourselves. Why not? See if we have any better luck. Oops. That was my bad. Yes, you can fall off the pier. Do be careful. At least you can swim. Yeah. At the very least, you know, Graham's children know how to swim. They've been taught to swim, at least on command, rather than having to be told to swim before they drown. Anyway, let's bait pole with worm. Remember that worm we got caught earlier? Scrunching up your delicate nose, you gingerly bait the hook of the fishing pole with the large earthworm. And then fish. Eagerly from the end of the pier, you fling the baited line of the fishing pole into the ocean. Oh. Any good? The fish don't seem to be biting. Let's try. Did that work again? Bait pole with worm. Okay, we already have it. Okay. I guess we just keep trying until we catch something. Try using cheese, yeah. We just need to be... We need to wait and keep trying until we catch a fish, I believe. Did somebody say cheese? Am I doing something wrong here? Hold on. Oh, crap. Whoopsie. Alright, we'll keep trying. I'm fairly certain I've done this right, so I should be able to catch a fish. I'm going to do a save, actually. Fish. Unhinge your jaw and inhale them like a whale. I mean, that could work. Almost immediately, you feel a sharp tug on the line. Something pulls and fights your line as you slowly reel it in. There it is. You've caught yourself a fine, fat fish. There we go. I'm going to save over this fish save. There we go. Brilliant. Now we actually want to drop into the water. Because we want to go across to the other side. Now, trust me on this. This might seem like a bad idea, but we are going to do this. It's Freddy. Yeah, poor Freddy fish. Oh, I do not want to be eaten by the whale yet. I want to be here instead. There's a peacock. We just have to, you know. Wow, look at that. So we're just we're waiting for this peacock actually to drop a feather. So, you know. This is, by the way, is the island that Janesta lives on. The good fairy who brought us to the land in the first place. We'll be coming back here later, but her little house, castle thing is here. And it's just, you know, this is where we are. We're just going to wait for this. Oh, I think the peacock is left. Oh, okay, hold on. Where are you? I just need you to drop a feather, my little friend. Robert, while she's gone. Genesis not gone. She's kind of dying in bed at the moment. I feel like robbing somebody while they're on their deathbed is a bit unethical. Thank you for the 250 bits bacon drink. I haven't seen that bit donation in a little bit. Some good old classic Doctor Who there. You know, I actually think was that episode might have been the same year that this game came out. Was it? Actually, maybe not. It might be a year after. Someone look up when the Doctor Who episode Battlefield was out. It was either 88 or 89. I want to say 89, actually. I think it's 89. ...1989. Fair enough. Not far from this game. This game is 1988. 240 bits there from Pegriding. Thank you so much. We have lost the peacock again. Why are you making this difficult, Mr. Peacock? Ah, there's the feather we need, actually. Oh, never mind. Got it. Feather. Perfect. That's what we want. We can look around the island, but there's no reason to at the moment. But I'll show you a little bit of what's around here. It's just this little island full of like flowers and plants and peacocks, apparently. It's also the place where Janesta lives. It's this big little thing, you know, a little fairy castle. It's very pretty, but we don't want to be here until we can actually save Janesta and get her talisman back. So we'll just let that be for now. Steal her wallet. That is very unethical. All right, now we want to meet the whale. Remember that whale we saw earlier? This is a very infamous part of the game, by the way. Just have to wait for this whale. Hold on, let's go back and forth. Ah, there it is. horrors! You've been swallowed by a huge whale. Phew, this place stinks. Right, so. We're in a whale. Sometimes it happens like this, you know? Let's have a look and see what we can find in here. Look, bottle. You don't have it. Well, take the bottle then. You're not close enough. It's a glass bottle. Open bottle. You open the glass bottle and retrieve the imprisoned note. Read note. I see a beautiful mermaid in King's Quest 2, but she won't help me. Tell me what to do. Okay. That's tremendously helpful. Let's have a look at the skeleton. The skeleton of an unlucky man, let's call him James, rests atop the wreckage of a small boat. Poor James. Yeah, it's Sierra Helpline quote, exactly. Right, so what we need to do here, this is the part of the game that's infamous. We need to climb up this tongue. There's a very specific path you need to climb up, and if you don't follow that path correctly, you will fall down. This was a much maligned part of King's Quest 4. I think I can just about get it, though. It's like you got to kind of do something like this. Oh, there we go. I'll do a save on top, and I'll show you what happens if you go in the wrong direction. Well, basically, I just did that first try. But yeah, you kind of have to climb diagonally in the top left. But if you don't know that path, then you just fall down. So, like, you try and climb up. And you keep doing this. But, you know, if you do it from, like, this angle, punch it in the uvula. You know. You start from there and go like that. Then it's relatively easy, but it's not obvious that that's what you're supposed to do. It's just that there's a very specific climbing pattern that you need to do in order to do this. And even then, you can fall off. So we got the uvula there. Let's have a look at it. Yep, that's a big uvula, all right. You're reminding me of one of my favorite moments in a Monkey Island fan series. I say fan series. It was basically officially commissioned for Tales of Monkey Island. I Wonder What Happens in Tales of Monkey Island. The episode about Lair of the Leviathan. There's a bit where the guybrush and it just says, use Murray with uvula. And I was like, what? Oh, sorry, I was thinking out loud. So I always, whenever I hear the word uvula, I think use Murray with uvula. So, anyway, we need to tickle the uvula with feather. There we go. You frantically tickle the throat of the whale with the big peacock feather. You begin to feel a quiver under your feet, which quickly turns into a mighty tremble. Suddenly hear a thunderous achoo, and you are swept out of the whale's mouth in a tremendous wave of ocean water. Again, you find yourself swimming in the ocean. Well, there's an island up there. It appears we're a little bit stranded. That's a little bit troubling. Oh well. But it's okay. We do need to be here. This is a whole sort of thing we need to do. Anyway, that's a pelican. Let's have a look. A pelican visit you on this desert island. Would you like a fish? You throw the stinky dead fish at the pelican. Greedily, he catches it in his large bill. As he does so, you notice something shiny fall from his bill onto the ground. Look, shiny thing. Look, ground. You see a shiny whistle lying on the ground. Oh, take whistle. Well, that's very nice. There's also something else here which is absolutely vital. But what you need to do is look in here. You look at the ground inside the wrecked boat. What is this? Why, it's a golden bridle. You pick it up and carry it with you. There's no reason you would know to look inside the boat, but, you know, King's Quest logic. Then you just blow the whistle. What a beautiful whistle noise. You put the shiny silver whistle to your lips and forcefully blow into it, producing a loud tweet. To your astonishment, a friendly dolphin appears just offshore and jabbers excited at you. Don't do it, Rosella, it's a trap! Anyway, let's ride the dolphin. You're not close enough. Alright, hold on. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Sorry, I did not mean to go off screen there. There we go. Would you consider playing the Master System of King's Quest 1 or even the NES version of King's Quest 5 at some point? Yeah, maybe as a special stream. I might give that a go. It'd be fun. Dolphin has brought us back to Tamia. Back on the island we need to be on. How handy. But now we also have our bridle, which we require to ride the unicorn. So we'll just we'll do that. Where's the unicorn? I think the unicorn is one screen up from here. No, that's the stone bridge. Hold on. Where are you? And where am I? Okay, I'm stuck in the pond. Just looking for the unicorn again. As soon as the unicorn turns up. There it is. Perfect. Put bridle on unicorn. You're not close enough. Put bridle on unicorn. Where is close enough? As the beautiful unicorn offers no resistance, you gently place the golden bit into its mouth and fit the bridle and reins over its majestic head. The unicorn looks at you with curiosity. Ride, unicorn. You're not close enough. Okay. You nimbly mount the magnificent unicorn, grab the golden reins, and set off towards Lolo's castle. Hooray! We've sent this unicorn to be enslaved by an evil witch. What joy. Don't worry, we'll rescue it later. But for the time being, we need to bring it to the evil lady. We just have to work with Lolo until we have an opportunity to, you know, take her down. Unicorn seems paralyzed with fear. Oh no! I'm so sorry, Unicorn. So, Lolot says, I hear you were a good girl and brought me the unicorn. I'm almost convinced you might be innocent after all, but she clears her throat. Not quite. Uh-oh, this doesn't sound good, you think? Lolot continues, I am desirous of the hen that lays the golden eggs. Currently, the hen is kept by the ogre and his wife. Shrek? Bring me the hen, and you shall have your freedom and a great reward. Doesn't say good girl, Lolot. Take her away, Lolot orders her goons. Well, we have our second quest. This one is perhaps even more dangerous than the other one. So we need to go meet the ogres. Remember, where is this? We can find the ogre pretty easily. It's a very simple map. This, yeah, I actually have it mapped out from when I last played. We don't want to be that way. Those trees are evil. They will kill you. This is where we want to be. The ogress sees you. Uh oh. This is the ogre house. We want to be in here. And, well, you know. Let's just sneak in. Ship Rosella in the loads. Don't do that. Are they the trees from the Evil Dead? They might as well be. Watch out! A very unfriendly bulldog rushes towards you. Throw bone to dog. Quickly, you toss the bone to the big dog, who catches it in midair. Happy with his surprise gift, he takes it to his favorite rug, lies down, and begins to gnaw at it. Oh, that's nice. Whew. Bone. Bone. Yes, that's right. I just want to go upstairs for the time being. Is it like a more dangerous version of the Three Bears segment in King's Quest 3? Let's take this axe. There's an axe here. That's very handy. And we want to go this door to at the back here. So quite luckily, that bone is keep that dog busy, because he's a big fella. All right. Ooh, right. So we're in here, and we're gonna look in the keyhole. Right. I'm gonna keep looking in the keyhole until the ogre returns. So I'm expecting the dog to choke on the bone. We have to be very stealthy here. If we are caught, we will be killed and eaten by an ogre, which, you know, it's not a good way to go. And yes, it will play the music every single time it looks at the keyhole. Anyway. No ogre on this stream. I can't guarantee it. There is like an escape sequence, which can be a little bit tricky. See if it'll tell me when there's a sound. I think I might have just to wait out here. Okay. Well, just waiting for an ogre to turn up so we can steal his hen that lays golden eggs. As you do, you know. So how are you guys doing? This is another instance of King's Quest waiting. Oh, there he is. The ogre roars, fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of a... Quiet, you old goat, interrupts the ogress. That's just a deer you smell. You know how you get when you're hungry. Here, eat. My man's hungry. Wife, shouts the ogre, bring me my hen. Lay, orders the ogre. With excitement, you watch the hen lay a golden egg, which the ogre takes. He yawns, then falls asleep on the table. Soon his snoring rattles the walls. Okay, that's good. He's asleep. This seems like a good time for us to sneak on out and steal the hen. Right. This is where it gets dangerous, everybody. Danger. Open the door. Get on the floor. You see the ogre sleeping at the table. You would better be real quiet. Here we go, here we go. Here's the thing, right? Squawk, squawk. Uh-oh, the hen is walking the ogre. Go, 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 go. Ooh. Woof. We escaped. We have it at least. And well, something else we're going to do now that we have the axe. These trees are not friendly trees. You swing the axe at them menacingly. The trees tremble at your might, and are frightened by your axe. They will not bother you further. So before these trees would attack you if you got close to them, now that we have an axe and we can just swing it around like a lunatic, not going to bother. They're like, actually, yeah, no, sorry, I'm fine. They're not going to actually, exactly, yeah. So, you know, that helps tremendously. We are no longer threatened by evil trees. That is, you know, that's good news. It's good news for us. Why are we talking about this, about the trees? So that's actually our second quest for Lolote finished. Uh-oh, Lolote's goons. Here we go again. What a good girl you are, Lolote gushes. I really ought to give you your reward right now. Don't say she gushes. I don't like that. She pauses and you wonder what she's up to. Thank you for the follow, David Alexander. Much appreciated. Lolote goes on to say, but I have just the tiniest bit of doubt left. Oh, what do you want this time? If you do one more thing for me, I'll be completely convinced of your innocence and you'll receive a wonderful reward. Somehow you don't quite believe her. I want to have Pandora's box. It is said that whoever owns it would be in possession of the purest evil. Oh yeah. Lolote's red eyes glow as she exclaims, with the power and evil of Pandora's box, I would be unstoppable. So, of course, we're going to get Pandora's box for the evil, you know, witch that she is. Your terror returns as you realize what an evil being Lolote really is. You wonder if you'd be helping her in this way, but what can you do about it? Nothing. Right now. I don't know the whereabouts of Pandora's box, Lolote tells you, but you must search for it yourself. Again, she orders her henchmen to take her away. Well, yeah. That is what we need. Okay, so we are on the third... Actually, what save have we on? It's 18. We're on the third quest for Lolote, which is great. We need to find Pandora's box. But first of all, we want to go down here. We want to go down here. And now that the trees are no longer going to bother us, we want to go over this way. Oh, a cave that is shaped like a skull. This is sure to be a safe place to be. Yeah, this is a very tricky bit actually. I can't guarantee I'm gonna get this the first try. There are some witches in here. 3 old, one-eyed crones inhabit this dreary cave. They possess a glass eye, which they pass from one to another, that enables them to see. Through the glass eye, they each in turn peer at you with a frightening mixture of curiosity and malice. Right. Okay. So basically, we have to run because she's going to grab us otherwise. Too late. Oh! And you can't get too close to them because they will grab you. This is... Yeah, Cyclops witches, basically, yeah. It's a very tricky bit, this. You have to... Oh, crap. I'm going to slow down my speed slightly, I think. Hold on. You need to, like, stand in the right place and take the eye off them before they get you. Okay. Okay. Take eye. You just managed to snatch the glass eye from the grasp of the old witches. They're now totally blind and helpless. Alright, there we go. That's what you need to do. Even though she totally could have grabbed me there. Alright. Give us back our eye, the old witches plead. Well, you know. Ouch. Okay, sorry. I didn't touch the fire there. Well, I'm just going to leave. Alright. You know what? Maybe I feel a little bit bad for them. As you re-enter the dismal cave, the three one-eyed witches throw something towards you, which lands on the ground. Here, take it, they cry. It'll ward off the undead. You'll need it. Now, please give us back our eye. Please give us back our eye. You think about it. I'll take the scarab. Oops. And, you know, it's fine. Throw eye to witches. You throw the glass eye to the three old hags, who once again take turns peering at you. Come closer, dear, one says. We'd like to give a little gift to you. No thanks. I already have what I need from them. Oh, take care, Palthea. I'll see you all in the VOD or on Wednesday. Yes, I'll be streaming Tomb Raider on Wednesday, so I will see you then. Great. We have what we need. Fantastic stuff. Now... Oh, yes. More of these evil trees. But they no longer bother us. We'll need to be in here. This is actually where Pandora's box is, but we don't want to be in there just yet. Okay. Now we'll actually need to go into the cave behind the waterfall where that troll was. This is going to be another tricky part of the game, but before I do that, I am quickly going to go to the toilet. What if you threw the eye and it just shattered on the ground? I don't know. That wouldn't be bad. You don't even have to dress as a tree to confuse them. I know. I will be right back, and then we will continue in a moment. Let's grab this. Okay. I am back. I am back. We are ready to go. We will once again be transforming into a frog to go behind this waterfall. And after that, we will be facing the troll. This can be a little bit of a random chance kind of thing, so we'll just have to hope for the best here. So, go back to here, wear the crown. Should feel good to yourself again. Light the lantern. Right. Okay, it's safe for the time being. No, we're dead. You kind of just have to hope for the best here. It's a little bit annoying. Alright. Okay, that's safe. I'm going to do... This is going to be my sort of burner save. 021 Troll burner. So we're just going to keep quick saving when we find the right places to be. Because if the troll doesn't spawn immediately, that means you're good to go. Basically, we need to just keep going through this cave until we find where we need to be. It can be a little bit tricky, though. Okay. Okay, this is a safe screen. Good, good. You just gotta follow it through until you find like ways down and across. Again, it's another safe one. That's very good. There's also a little hole here. Oh. I just remembered that this is a bit dangerous. You see an opening in the distance. There's a chasm here, I believe. I think it's this screen. It's too dark to see it. There's a chasm here which is really annoying to find, if I recall correctly. There it is. I found it. Yeah, it's the screen. Okay, I can never remember exactly where it is. Okay, if I go right at the bottom. Put board across. We have the board, remember? Across chasm. Not close enough. Oh, I put board across chasm. Not close enough. Oh my god. It's very annoying. Let's just do a... Feeling in the dark, you managed to place the board across the crevice. Now you can cross it safely. Okay. Feeling in the dark again, you managed to pick up the board without dropping it into the crevice. Okay, thank goodness. See, that is a very annoying little bit there. But at the very least, we've managed to traverse the dark cave. And this is where we want to be. Right. Because this is actually where the fruit is. But it's a little bit tricky here. Again, this is all pretty tricky. We don't want to go into this water really. We want to jump across these little not from here. Okay. Sorry. Jump. Not from here. Okay. Where do I jump from then? Okay, here we go. You jump across these because otherwise you will be in trouble. Well, this last one is a little bit too far to jump. So, let's jump. Place board down. Okay. I've got nothing in this. Exactly. Oh, God. Oh, whoops. It's a good thing I saved there. Uh-oh, what did you do, Rosella? Don't you know that some swamps are quagmires that will suck you under? As you take your last breath, you contemplate this final information. Well, whoops. That was a mistake. Next time, be more careful. I will. Okay, you gotta go... Okay. This snake is in the way, of course. Let's play the flute. It's a cobra, so we can charm it. Easy. Nervously, you raise the flute to your mouth and begin to play a melodic tune to the big cobra. He begins to sway with the music. Soon the snake is mesmerized by it and falls into a hypnotic trance. Alright then. We have the fruit. Fantastic stuff. We are making good progress. Fruit. We need this board as well. Ah, crap. It's a little bit fiddly to get to where you need to be here. I'm going to use the point and click to see if I can do this a bit more safely. Okay. Take a board. Right. And then jump. Like a heavy blanket, darkness enfolds you. What a horrible night to have a curse. Yep, now we're entering nighttime, which is something totally unusual for one of these games. But it's done by like this trigger basically. Taking the fruit is the trigger for nighttime to happen. This swamp looks so much spookier in the dark. Now we're in the Colonel's bequest. I was thinking that, yeah. Cave again. So now we need to go through this cave a second time. Place the board on the chasm a second time. And, you know, all this sort of fun stuff that we have to do. Basically, you just have to go through the cave again. It's fun. Right. We're safe here. Place board down. Not close enough. Okay, there we go. Excellent stuff. I'm just going to save screw my way through this cave because the cave is awkward. Okay, we're safe. So this time we go left and then up. I think up. Hold on. Up here. We just don't want the troll to appear. If the troll appears, we are in trouble. Okay, good. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, we are safe. We have traversed safely. Now that it's nighttime, things are actually a little bit more dangerous out here. But we have an item that will help us tremendously. Remember that scarab we got from those witches that protects us from the undead? Yeah, that's kind of essential here, because the place is now overrun with undead. As you will soon see. Right. So we need to go back to this spooky house, because this is the next important bit we need to do. And this is where the game actually gets, like, you know, pretty scary for children. Open door. What's that you hear? Why, it's the sound of a crying baby, and it's coming from upstairs. Oh, that's nice. Let's go up here then. Actually, is it going this way? You hear a baby crying. Ooh. Well, that's certainly spooky. You hear a baby crying. I do. I still hear the baby crying. Oh, a crying baby seems to be in here. Look, baby. With trepidation, you peek into the rotten crate and see nothing. Tentatively, you reach your hand into it. There is nothing there. Ooh. Well, that is unsettling. So we need to find something for this this ghostly crying baby. You know. It happens. So this is where we'll need to be going into the yes, I know the baby's crying. We need to go to the graveyard again. Okay. So we'll have a look. Oh. Oh no, zombies. Yeah, this is what happens at nighttime. The terrifying zombie senses your obsidian scarab, but immediately retreats and goes back from whence it came. If you don't have the scarab, this bit is a nightmare. But as we do have it, you can just walk past them. They're not going to bother us at all. Thorpe's corpse. So we're looking for a tombstone that belonged to a baby, basically. Which is a little bit disturbing, but, you know, that's just what we're doing. Ah, here we go. To the ever-living memory of Hiram Bennett, baby son of Edward and Sarah Bennett, who by sudden surprise fell asleep the 11th day of November 1553, aged 6 months. It's very terrible. So we're going to desecrate the grave. As you do. For buried children. You carefully dig a small hole in the poor baby's grave. What is this? You've uncovered a silver baby rattle. Baby's rattle. There we go. Well, maybe this will stop the baby from crying. So basically this part of the game is you're going to come across several ghosts and you have to defile their graves in order to give them something that they need. You know, because that's how you calm ghosts down, is you defile their graves. I won't question it. It's just the way this game works. Okay. So then we, put the rattle in the crib. You drop the silver rattle into the baby cradle. As you do so, the crying of the baby ghost and the rocking of the cradle cease. You breathe a big sigh of relief. Well, how nice. That is very helpful. The sound of loud moaning and the rattling of heavy chains disturbs you. Oh. Very spooky, this. Very spooky indeed. Wow. We need to see if we can find him again. Hold on. Let's do a save. Goose. We're just waiting for him to come by. We need to have a little look at him as he's coming by. I think maybe if we go up here. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's get him to reappear again, so we have to, because then we have to look at him to kind of get a bit of a detail about who this. Okay, here we go. Look, ghost. The ghost of a stooped old miser trudges through the house, lugging heavy chains behind him. He moans loudly in frustration as he appears to be searching for something he can't find. Now, you might remember one of the graves mentioned a miser, so if we go and defile his grave, we might be able to give him what he wants. So each ghost will tell you pretty much a detail about them that you have to kind of track down. I believe it was this one over here. This dramatic music as like the zombies chase us, and I'm just like, whatever. Newbury Will, the miser. Here we go. Yeah, I know. Go away, zombies. I'm busy. You dig a small hole at the grave of the old miser. Aha! You have found a bag of gold coins. Well, that is perfect. You bend down, pick it up, and carry it with you. That zombie appears to be a bit stuck. The zombies be like, understandable, have a nice night. Exactly. They're like, ah, God, okay, see ya. I guess that's fine. So we need to get our miser to appear once more so we can give him his coins back. Okay. Uh-oh. Give coins to Ghost. You offer the bag of gold coins to the old miser Ghost. He greedily snatches it from your hands and then promptly disappears. Well, that's great. The sound of sorrowful weeping floats down from upstairs. Oh. Okay. Let's go into this room. Ah, here we go. You see the sad ghost of a beautiful young woman. She sits in a rocking chair and weeps as if her heart will break. Wow, that is something. So now we need to find something that responds to a weeping woman whose heart has been broken. This is more sad than scary. Hey, you know what? Yeah, it is quite sad. But you know, I feel like if you were a kid, this would be terrifying. There's actually more gravestones over here. So we need to find something that corresponds to this lady. Dentist Brown. I don't need the dentist right now. Okay. Reader, here lies but forbear to read more without a tear. One, I cannot speak the rest. You may weep, I'll smite my breast. Grief preventing on this stone, too small to be written on. Only this, a little boy, Willie, in Abram's bosom laid. That's not the right one, but I'm sure we'll come to this one later. Rebecca Freeland. No, that's not her. Not close enough. Okay, hold on. Is this a tombstone? Or is it just a stone? No, that's not the right one. Betty Crowden. Here lies the body of Betty Cowden, who would live longer than she could. Cowden? Couldn't? No. Sorrow and grief made her decay when she lost her lover at sea one day. Ah! A woman who lost her lover at sea. This is the one. The music alone is creepy. I remember being creeped out by Ocarina of Time enemies just because of the music. Yeah, it's one of those things that like would absolutely terrify children, you know. Also, hi Anik Dovey, welcome to the stream. You carefully dig a small hole at the sad lady ghost grave. Yeah, you found a lovely locket. Hell yeah. It's another grave defiled. She died at 19. Yeah, it's very sad. This very, very sad. I love it. I mean, I love the sort of the vibes of this. It's got such a like a melancholy to it, you know. It's all right. Give locket to ghost. Not close enough. You hand the lovely locket to the distraught ghost. The locket seems to make her very happy as she vanishes into thin air. All right. Oh, is that? A loud wailing comes from downstairs. Oh, okay. Well, that's great. Oh, hello. Look at this guy. You have encountered the gentleman ghost of the distinguished lord of the manor. He wails despondently as he seems to be looking for something he desperately wants. Okay, well, the lord of the manor, huh? I guess we'll see if we can find what you need. Somebody who... See, he's got okay, whoops. Read tombstone. We need to find something that corresponds to this guy. Lord Coningsby. This seems to be the right fella. He's a lord. He seems to have that sort of soldier kind of vibe going on, you know? This one's a little bit trickier, but this is the right one, I believe. You dig a small hole at the grave of the Lord of the Manor. Gotcha. You found an impressive Medal of Honor. Fantastic stuff. So we found this medal. We give it to this guy. And I think there's only one more ghost after this one. Maybe two. Just have to wait for him to turn up again. Where is he? Where have you gotten off to, my lord? Can I get into this room, please? There he is. Give medal to Ghost. You offer the Medal of Honor to the Wailing Ghost. He takes it from your hands with great reverence. Satisfied, he vanishes into thin air. Good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, well. A cute little boy ghost suddenly appears. He grins mischievously at you, begins to giggle and runs from the room. Oh, hello. You hear naughty giggling as the little boy runs from room to room. Oh, where's he leading us then? You hear naughty giggling as the... yeah, there we go. He doesn't seem too sad, this one. How many people died in this house? I know, right? What the hell happened here? The little boy ghost laughs and refuses to budge from his seat on top of the chest. It might help if he had a toy to play with. Alright, well. So we now need to find the grave of a young boy so we can find a toy for him to play with. It's very fortunate that all these people were buried with their things, although maybe they shouldn't have been because it's clearly kept them away from settling as ghosts. Now we might remember we saw a grave like this earlier. I believe it was this one up here. Reed Tombstone. Yeah, I think this is the one. Although I'm going to do a save because I can't remember if this is 100% the right one, so. Actually, no, practice to lay the dead with their most prized possession. Yeah. I get that. It's just, you know. Well, it seems like they shouldn't have been in this case. You dig a small hole at the little boy ghost's grave. Aha! You've uncovered a toy horse. There we are. That is handy. Handy, handy, handy. Head back this way. Yep. Come on, buddy. I know. Climb ladder. You are being very rude right now, but here. Have this toy horse. You give the toy horse to little boy ghost in hopes that he will vanish from like the others before him. For a moment you fear he will not, as he takes time to examine it carefully. Suddenly he grins at you and in a twinkling disappears. Alright. Let's open this chest. Look in chest. You peek into the open chest and you find an old set of sheet music. You take the sheet music and carry it with you. Well, there we go. That is pretty much all we need to do. Hello, Oliver. How's it going? All the ghosts are taken care of now, but we have sheet music. And now, if you were here earlier and you saw me play the organ, you might know what we need to do with this sheet music. So we'll just head back to the little tower that had the organ in it. And I'm going to save because stairs are dangerous. Right. Even when you're using your mouse, it can be a little bit tricky sometimes. Game's supposed to be ad-lib, right? Yeah, but I'm using MT32 on this one. Alright. So let's put sheet music on organ. Can't do that now. Okay. I'll just sit. Play sheet music. You find it difficult to read the old sheet music, but you attempt it anyway. Here we go. Rosella really knows how to play music. It's one hell of a first attempt, I know, right? Little known fact, the Castlevania soundtrack was composed by Rosella. What is this? A small drawer has opened in the organ. Oh. You can draw. You see a skeleton key in the drawer. Take skeleton key. Hell yeah. That's what we need. Alright. Perfect stuff. Now we need to head back down. Okay. Stairs are officially more dangerous than ghosts and zombies. You heard it here first. In the King's universe? Absolute true terror is in the form of staircases. I also fell off at the end there, but only like as a very small amount. Okay. Now we need to go get Pandora's box because we have the skeleton key that will open up this particular tomb here. Open tomb? Try opening the crypt door. Okay. Open crypt door. Door is locked. Unlock door. You place a skeleton key in the lock of the crypt door. Slowly you turn it. Click. It unlocked. Okay. Open door. Well, here we are in the crypt. Things can go very wrong here quickly, so what you need to do is actually, let's look around first. I love the colours here, by the way. The purple on the floor and the blue on the walls. Ooh, it's very nice. What an incredible place. There's like an ancient burial tomb with hieroglyphics written on the walls and an old coffin against the far wall. A pile of rope is at the edge of the upper platform. You see an odd-looking little chest here. It must be Pandora's box. Let's take the rope. You reach down and get the pile of rope. To your happy surprise, you find the rope is actually a rope ladder attached to the end of the platform. Gladly, you throw the rope ladder over the edge of the platform where it falls to the floor below. If you don't throw this down and jump down, you are screwed. You know. So, let's climb down the ladder. You're not close enough. Okay. Climb down. Great. Look out for the mummy. Mummy? Oh no! The mummy runs from your powerful scarab. Okay, goodbye. He's like, oh, mummy. Oh, sorry. I love how quick that interaction is. He's like, there. Oh. Oh, okay. Anyway, take the box. Oh, wait a second. I just remembered something I can do. Hold on. A little fun Easter egg here is if you open the box. Okay, but you'll be sorry. That was very foolish, Rosella. Now look what you've gone and done. You've loosed the terrible demons and killed yourself in the process. Whoops. No. She just dies. I think it's of embarrassment, really. So yeah, don't open Pandora's box. Not a good idea. There probably was a clue to that. The fact that it's called Pandora's box. But, you know. Mummy's like, my mistake, have a nice night. Exactly. I just love how he so politely just goes back. So, now that we have Pandora's box, we have done all 3 of Lolote's quests. Which means surely she trusts us now, right? Just totally trusts us completely. And nothing could possibly go wrong with an evil witch trusting us. In the original myth, it's a jar and not a box. Huh. Lolote smiles an evil smile. You know, she says, I never asked you your name. What is it? You tell her, Rosella. Rosella, what a pretty name. You wonder what this is all about. What is it all about? You find out soon enough. Well, Rosella, Lolot grins ominously, you've earned your reward. My son Edgar has fallen in love with you. I wish him to be very happy, and I give you the honor of being his wife and my daughter-in-law. Your heart turns flips and somersaults as you hear this. This doesn't seem like a great reward, honestly. I mean, Edgar's a nice enough guy, but, I honestly, Rosella's not really, ready for this yet, you know? You'll be married first thing in the morning, she informs you. Oh, this did not go, as we had hoped. You will sleep in Edgar's room tonight, while my son sleeps elsewhere. Great. She motions to her goons. Let us relieve you of your burdensome load before you retire. Ah, you've taken all my things. Great. You're so shocked by this tragic turn of events that you hardly notice your possessions being taken away. You should get to bed. That's true. To her goons, Lolot orders escort our Rosella to her room. Well, dang. This certainly is a situation we found ourselves in. You think to yourself, now what? Well, here we are. This is the sort of end game sort of happenings, though. We need to escape, put everything right, get the talisman back, get the fruit to Graham, save the day. This is where it all goes down. Okay. So, I'm trying to think what we need to do. I don't actually, there's nothing we can do right now. We just have to wait around until something happens. Although it might be evil, but at least she has traditional sensibilities pre-marriage. Yeah. You know. Ah, here we go. Here's something at the door. The tragic thing is, Edgar is actually like a sweetheart. Oops. Look, rose. Yeah, nothing special. Okay, hold on. Oh, what's this? Why, a beautiful red rose has been pushed under your door. You pick it up and carry it with you. Hold on. I put the rose. Look at rose. Why, there's a little gold key attached to this rose. Ah. How about that? Let's take the key. You have the little gold key from the red rose. Unlock the door. And open the door. Okay, well. See, now we're in for it. Edgar actually actively helps you escape. He's a lovely guy. He may be green, but that greenness has nothing to do with his personality, you know? So here's actually another really creepy part. The henchmen, the gremlin little creatures that serve Lolot are sleeping. And if you go near them, they'll wake up. You have to sneak by them. It's kind of spooky, actually. You can't, like, go by them at all. Alright. Alright, okay. If you brush by it, you're in trouble. So I'm going to try and... yeah, get by him there. Great. Let's have a look at these cabinets. This cabinet is full of dishes. Well, that's not really what we want. Here are all your possessions. Ah, that's good. I'll take all my stuff, please. Great. These games are more immersive and spookier than modern games. They certainly can be. I really get into classic King's Quest, honestly. Okay. Right, good. We're good. Whew. I'd say it's almost like a bit nerve-wracking to like sneak by them because like there's just something eerie about it. Okay. In fact, I want to show you what happens if you do it. I don't think you die outright. I think they take you back to your room and you have to escape again. Yeah. So you get taken back, and then I think you lose all your stuff again, and... Oh no, you actually, this is game over. The henchmen have taken your rose, and you no longer have the gold key. It looks like you're destined to be Mrs. Edgar. Yeah, this is what happens if you fail. Oh, she got you a nice black dress, at least. I now pronounce you man and wife. Edgar, you may kiss the bride. Oh. Fainting isn't going to help, Rosella. There's no getting out of this one. You're stuck being Mrs. Edgar for the rest of your life. Yeah, Edgar is his last name, I guess, as well. He's Edgar Edgar. Not to mention having all the Lotus for a mother-in-law. Good luck, you're gonna need it. So, you know. That's what happens if you're not careful. Oh god. Let's try and be a bit more careful then. Okay, you have to be, yeah, you have to go all the way down for this one. It is spooky how silent it is. Maya and Edgar Edgar. Oops, I just died. Stairs are also your worst enemy. Don't forget that. Right. Okay. Right. Okay. I don't know, the stairs have handrails. The handrails have not been invented in the King's Quest universe as of yet. You know, it's just one of those things. Oh. Yeah, we don't want to be here just yet, I don't think. Okay. What are we doing? You know what? No, we don't need to be here yet. We need to do something else first. If I can go up the stairs. Please? Okay, here we go. Slowly but surely we will get up these stairs. Here we go. Should we use the gold key or the skeleton key? I think skeleton. Skeleton key does not fit that. Okay. Unlock with gold key. Can I do that? Okay. Unlock door. Okay. This is Little Lote's bedroom where she's sleeping. So, you know, the thing you really want to do with Little Lote when she's asleep is you just want to, well, you know what? Let's have a look. Look at Little Lote. The evil fairy sleeps soundly in her bed. She wears Janetta's magic talisman around her neck, and you see it gleaming upon her chest. As she sleeps, she makes very strange clicking sounds. Oh, that's very disturbing. Anyway, we're going to shoot her with an arrow. Don't worry, though. These are friendly arrows. An arrow from Cupid's bow, maybe it'll turn her into a good fairy, and the land will be all the better for it. So, hey, let's do it. You aim the golden arrow towards Little Lote and let go of the bowstring. Zing! Direct hit. Little Lote sits up straight in the bed, a look of agony upon her face. What did you do to me? She shrieks. I'm melting, melting. No, wait, that's another story. Let's try again. It hurts, it hurts. Stop the pain, stop it. You cringe as you watch the evil fairy die a painful death. What happened, you wonder? How could Cupid's arrow have done that? You thought those arrows were harmless and only contained love. Oh. Wait, that must be it. Love. Little Lote was so evil that when all that pure love entered her body, it acted as a poison to her system. In spite of yourself, you feel a sweet sense of revenge. Oh well. A sense of sweet revenge. Sorry. As she breathes her last, Lalote manages to gasp, "I don't know how, but I'll get you for this." It's just funny. You're like, I'm gonna see if I can make her a good person, and she dies instantly. A bright new day is dawning. We did it! We have defeated the evil fairy. Edgar bows to you, acknowledging his evil mother's death. He begins to say, "You may now walk freely about the castle," and suddenly begins to blush. Aww. He's a good guy. Anyway, what's important is we need to take that talisman. Okay. Good stuff. Oops. Edgar deserves a hug. He does. Dead fairy. Okay. So now we just have to kind of like fix everything that went wrong. And first of all, the minions no longer attack us because we've taken care of their mistress. Oh, it's Astro Chicken. Oops, take hen. That'd be easier. Right, got that back. Great. And Pandora's box is also here. Take Pandora's box. Good stuff. Alright. That's the jail cell from earlier. So now that we've like taken like everything back, we're gonna put everything back in its rightful place. And well, oopsie, I'm dead. That's because stairs are evil. Okay. Please be careful. Be careful, Rosella. Be careful. You know how evil stairs are. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Great. Okay. And we also have to leave this way. This is where the poor unicorn's been kept. Dark Souls are point-and-click games. Where do you open the gate from? I don't remember. You have to open it from like a very specific point. What do you mean I'm not close? There we go. As soon as you open the gate, the splendid wild unicorn impatiently leaves its hated prison. It quickly trots out to the open stable door to freedom. Oh. Well, I think we've been forgiven for our crimes there. Right. And if you recall the security systems of Manannan in the previous game, you'll know that we may have to do a little bit of traversing down a treacherous little ramp to get to safety. But it's not too bad. It's not as bad as Manannan's little thing. It's just a little wind here. Brilliant. So we've got the hen back. We've got Pandora's box back. Let's put Pandora's box where it's supposed to be. You know. Okay. Back in here. Because nobody should have that evil power. Really? Look up for the mummy. How you going, mummy? What's up, buddy? Put box down. Climb ladder. Yeah. And then what we're going to do is close the door and lock the door. You place a skeleton key in the lock of the crypt door. Click. It locked. You kick the key through a crack under the door. Now no one will ever accidentally release the evils of Pandora's box onto the world. Good stuff. Okay. We don't have to do anything with the hen. We don't have to return it to the ogre or anything. The ogre was just kind of like abusing the hen anyway, so we're just kind of keeping the hen somewhat safe, I guess. Anyhow. Now the mummy can freely leave. That's true, actually. Yeah, the mummy can do whatever he wants to do. So this is it. This is the Perils of Rosella. We just need to get this talisman back to Genesta, and then get the fruit to Graham. Right. Just gotta keep going. Let's go to the pier. And we're going to swim back across to Genesta's island. As you can tell, this is a little bit of a shorter game than King's Quest 3. But it's because it has less waiting around. Because obviously King's Quest 3 was a lot of waiting around. If you cut out all the waiting of King's Quest 3, they're about the same length, I would think. So let's just go. We have a land to save. Just gotta keep swimming. And once we're done this, this will be the last of the King's Quest Parser games. Because the next one will be King's Quest 5, which is obviously, you know, a full-on VGA point-and-click. With voice acting and everything. Alright. Open door. I haven't got a voice acting. Well, yes. But you know, the voice acting for games was very much in its infancy. Yeah, you can tell Genesta's a good fairy because she has handrails. That's exactly right. Genesta's tiny fairy helpers flit about furiously trying to keep you from disturbing the dying fairy. Look, give talisman to Genesta. You give the magic talisman to the dying fairy. Almost instantly, the colour returns to her cheeks, and her green eyes begin to sparkle. She sits up in bed, stretches, and smiles at you. Here we go. She's alive. You have saved my life, Rosella, the beautiful fairy says gratefully. And you have saved Tamir from the persecution of Lolote. We are deeply indebted to you. I want to go outside. I want to feel the warm sun on my face. Sorry, I need to feel the warm sun on my face. Suddenly you find yourself outside. My little hen, Genesta suddenly exclaims. Wherever did you find her? You explain that the ogre had possession of her. And that's full score. Poor thing, she says. Well, at least she's back home now. Now for you, Rosella, Genesta says. It's my turn to help you out. I will return you to Daventry, and with the magic fruit, you'll be able to save your father's life. We better hurry, though. He doesn't have much time left. Kako Cam, let's do it. Yes, you are anxious to get home again. Oh, this has been a delight. I love King's Quest 4. But first, Genesta proclaims, let's replace these peasant clothes with your royal gown. I actually quite like the peasant clothes. With a twinkle in her eye, Genesta announces, there is someone else deserving of a reward for his kindness and heroism. You have a beautiful soul, Edgar, the fairy says to the ugly little man. You should look like what you are. This handsome hunk is Edgar? Rosella, he says, I love you. Will you marry me? You think about it. You think about it some more. Then... I'm sorry, Edgar. You're very sweet, but I must immediately return home. Perhaps we'll meet again, you say. Well, Rosella, Genesta announces, it's time for you to go. Your father desperately needs you. Goodbye. We'll never forget you. Poor Edgar. He got let down easy. You give the healing fruit to your dying father and strongly urge him to take a bite, which he weakly does. He's chewing. He's doing it. He sacrificed his mother for you, Rosella. His mother! How are you feeling, father? You excitedly ask him. I never felt better in my life, is his reply. What is in this fruit anyway, he wonders. It's cocaine. It is magic, father. And you tell your excited family of your adventure in Tamia. I don't think you're through with this hat yet, you say. Your brother Alexander and your mother Queen Valenice readily agree. You've got too much life ahead of you. I love this ending. Graham doesn't look incredibly happy in that image, though. He's like, oh, great, I got more adventures. But yeah, that's why King Graham is so strong and buff as an old man in King's Quest V. So all's well that ends well. Until next time, goodbye. It looks like Hide the Pain Harold. He does. It's not true. So yeah, that was King's Quest IV: The Perils of Rosella. I hope you had fun with this one, because I absolutely did. I really like this game. I think in terms of like my King's Quest rankings, I feel like King's Quest IV is up there. You know, I feel like it might be my second favorite King's Quest game, because King's Quest VI is my favorite. King's Quest IV might just be underneath that, and then perhaps 1 or 3 or 5, maybe I don't know. I'll need to kind of get this ranking out in my head once I've finished playing through 5, 6, and 7 again. 6 is great. 5 has its problems, but is very charming. 7 is a decent game, but very different as a King's Quest game. The biggest question is, will I be playing Mask of Eternity? Probably not. No, I have this King's Quest marathon that I'm doing. I'm doing the like 1 through 7. So the games that are in the King's Quest collection, only those. Mask of Eternity and the 2015 reboot, I am not doing. I do like the 2015 reboot. I'm not going to be doing that as part of this, though. Got here just in time for the ending. Indeed, Nat. Welcome. We did it! We saved King Graham. Well, this has been a delightful stream. The next time that I will be live is going to be Wednesday. Because I've got quite a few work days this week, so I'm. It's going to be a little bit of a sparse week for streams, but I'm off on Wednesday, so I'm going to be streaming on Wednesday. Wednesday is when I'll be continuing Tomb Raider 2. We're getting towards the end of Tomb Raider 2 now. We're in the sort of Tibet section of the game, which is the last section, I believe. We just did the Tibetan foothills level, so once, you know, I think there's a few more levels to do. That'll take about 2 streams, I believe. So yeah, we're making it through that game. And we'll also be doing King's Quest V soon as well, obviously. Those are my current plans, basically, to get through the King's Quest series and get through the end of Tomb Raider 2. Right, well, this has been great. I love King's Quest 4. I guess I'm gonna. I mean, it's a bit early to send you off on a raid because I was waiting for Weird to do start up his stream. But my stream has ended a little bit earlier than I anticipated. So I guess I'm just gonna see if I could find someone who is streaming some like King's Quest or something. I don't even know. Let's see. If I search King's Quest and see if anyone's doing anything. I see somebody playing King's Quest 6. somebody called Burpo. So we're going to raid this person. I will see you guys on Wednesday for another stream. Thank you so much for coming along today, and look forward to more King's Quest very, very soon. Say hello to this person playing King's Quest 6 for me. I don't know who they are, but they're playing a King's Quest game. That must be pretty cool. I'll see you guys very soon for more streams, and have a wonderful evening. Good night.